sílẹ̀kùn yẹn kó lè bọ́lẹ̀ na Joshua kó sílẹ̀kùn kó lè bọ́lẹ̀ Anthony Joshua ni Anthony ni abẹ́.
For one, no car is on fire. Why is he getting help out? Why does he not have a shirt on? He's acting as if he's in pain, but he was barely injured. And if y'all saw the other clip where they showed his friends, they were on the ground. He didn't check on them. He didn't even worry about them. It's like he's worried about himself. He didn't ask about them. He knew even the setup of this video right here. They waited until the cameras were rolling, then they get him out of the vehicle. My opinion, this is how it looks to me. It looks mad weird. It's mad suspect.
Right couple
This just in, TikTok. Anthony Joshua was involved in a fatal car accident in Nigeria in which 2 people lost their lives and he was left with minor injuries. Now, let's talk about it.
Breaking news coming into us, the news from police in Nigeria that Anthony Joshua, the 36-year-old Olympic gold medalist and 2 times heavyweight champion boxer, has been injured in a car crash in Nigeria. We understand, according to reports from the authorities in the country, that he has sustained minor injuries but is, quote, fine.
Did they just try to Princess Diana Anthony Joshua? Now, we all know that he beat the brakes off of Jake Paul. I mean, it was some jaw-breaking action. And we also heard the rumors that he went off script. Now, my question is, out of those fatalities, was one of them supposed to be him instead? We all know that there is punishment for going off script in Hollywood. But did you guys see the way that Logan Paul was antagonizing him on the sidelines? I mean, Jake would still be able to eat steak if his brother wasn't over there in Anthony Joshua's ear like this.
Hey, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The score runs out. You've lost every single one of them.
Hold up. What did he just say to Anthony Joshua?
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The score runs out. You've lost every single one of them.
And it was at this moment I knew he fucked up.
You've lost every single round. This could be a legacy end of AJ.
Handily make AJ go off script, costing a lot of people in some high places a lot of money? The world will never know. But the real question is, was this accident a result of going off script? Because we all know whenever you go off script in Hollywood, you might not make it back.
Let's talk about this Anthony Joshua situation. Ironically, the man got the same last name as me. He might be my cousin. I don't know. It's very rare that you find Joshuas. I never really met nobody that's a Joshua that was not my cousin. But look, we gonna talk about it, man. I know y'all want my opinion and what I think on it. Listen, before we get started, I'm not nobody that's a conspiracy theorist. I'm the type of person that knows about these things, and I connect the dots, man. First of all, he just had a fight with Jake Paul. About 10 days later, he gets involved in this car accident in Nigeria. One of his parents is from Nigeria, right? I give him that. He went back home. People want to say to celebrate the holidays. Okay, what I think might be contrary to what y'all believe, but I've seen this time and time before where celebrities want to become mega celebrities. They have to do certain things to go to that next level. When the devil comes to collect, the devil comes to collect. And this is what this looks like. This was his 33rd fight. We know the highest degree of Freemasonry is 33, the 33rd degree. Right after his 33rd fight, his 2 friends pass away in a car accident and he's barely injured. At first, when it first broke, I already knew. I was like, look, he sacrificed his friends. Before they even said who was involved in the car accident, they just said Anthony Joshua and 2 other people were unalived. Then it broke news that it was his personal trainer and his fitness coach.
This, and it's going to make a lot of people upset. But part of the reason that we are in the state that we are in the world, and the powers that be are able to keep us in this state, is because we refuse to believe the patterns that we see right in front of us. And the said pattern today is the accident that just took place, I think yesterday or the day before, with Anthony Joshua, and him surviving, and his trainer and, well, his two trainers passing away. In case you don't realize how this works, fame, success begets sacrifices. When you are dealing with the elites and the world that we live in, and having to give in terms of the power structures that exist to get, it comes with human sacrifices. Somebody has to die. You guys are not going to be happy about it, but if you remember, if you look at the Diddy documentary, and you remember the Diddy documentary, you were able to see him grow each time and become more and more successful every time someone died. They need energy to propel their narrative out there in the society, and they need people to offer sacrifices, whether in the form of other souls or humiliation rituals. And this one is just happening in real time, and again, it's going to go over our heads. And we keep thinking that the people that are thrown in our faces and made to be famous and popular are not just actors following a script.
Said Anthony Joshua's strength and conditioning coach, Cena, and his close friend, Heavy Mindset, on Instagram have been reportedly DEAD in the car accident earlier today, right? If y'all saw the original video or the real video, one of them looked as if they were beheaded. The other one, his brains were splat all over the ground too. This is how it happened. The crash Anthony Joshua was involved in wasn't random. It was a BS. Y'all read it for yourselves. When Satan blesses you, he also takes. Never forget, Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Whether it's lives taken, peace stolen, or a destiny slowly destroyed, he always collects, right? So I'm not the only one that believes this. This is how the accident happened. Apparently they were speeding. I'm going to give you this. In other countries, I've been to Jamaica, they were speeding before and they were driving very dangerously. My thing is, of course, this is the side of the people that passed away. This happened with now Anthony Joshua. When Angie Stone spoke out, she was involved in a car accident. Lisa Left Eye, car accident. It's the same thing every time, right? And you know they can control cars. They can control vehicles. That's one thing. Another thing is people who fought Jake Paul. Nate Robinson, never heard from him again. Ben Askren, lung failure, almost DIED. Tyron Woodley, bankruptcy. And my bad if I'm butchering their name, stopped boxing, became a plumber. Chavez Jr. deported after fight. Anthony Joshua almost DIE'd in a car accident in Nigeria. Coincidence. Jake Paul he's a Revelation 2:9. For those that know, y'all know. But I know your works, tribulation and poverty, but you are rich. And I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jew and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. If you know, you know. The Ashkenazi, right? He's one of those. Also, as you see on the screen, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua both are a part of the Freemasons. This is what comes with that life. I don't know why people act as if they haven't been doing sacrifices to Molech since the biblical days. That's how you know people not really in the scriptures. When they say, that's a conspiracy, that's not real, that doesn't exist. It's been going on. They've been doing sacrifices to the devil. There are multiple scriptures regarding it. Leviticus 18:21, Jeremiah 7:31, Psalm 106:37 through 38, Deuteronomy 32:17. And prior to the fight, AJ already had his humiliation ritual conducted by Paul himself. Gatekeeper Paul, fake Paul, my happy place. You might think, oh, that's nothing. What about this one? He's playing sexual pranks. Not happy about this one. Okay. Tank before their fight. Remember, Jake Paul is not even a boxer for real. He's a YouTuber. YouTuber turned boxer. And now people want to say that this happened to AJ, the car accident scenario, it all happened due to him going off script with the fight. Because we already know it's rigged. When you fight Jake Paul, it's going to be a rigged fight. Logan Paul was tempting AJ.
What are you going to do this 4 round battle? You've lost every single one of them.
That's when he started beating Jake Paul up. People want to say he went off a script and that's why this accident happened. Okay, if we're going to blame Jake Paul, then let's connect the dots then. Then we do have to talk about how sinister the entertainment industry is and how they'll put hits out on people. Who are these Masons working for? The devil, right? Therefore, why is it a foreign language to say that these people are doing sacrifices to that same demonic entity? Use your mind.